In a display of strength, King Charles demonstrated his resilience by rejecting his disobedient son, Harry. Greetings and a heartfelt welcome back to Princess Diana News YouTube channel. I hope you had a wonderful start to the week. It appears that I somehow overlooked some updates regarding Harry and Meghan over the weekend. It seems they attended an event hosted by Kevin Costner, but it appears to be another disappointment for Meghan and Harry based on my observations. However, I need some time to think and gather more information before I can discuss it in the next video. I appreciate your patience. On a different note, there is interesting news about Prince Harry. It has been reported that he now needs to inform King Charles if he wants to visit him and was not given a room at Windsor Castle during his recent trip. This leads to speculation that Harry may have intended to stay at Windsor to visit the Queen's resting place at St. The next day at George's Chapel, Harry's request to use a property was turned down due to the unavailability of accommodations at short notice. Additionally, Buckingham Palace apparently informed Harry that he would need to submit a formal request to meet with his father during the visit. Interestingly, a reliable source noted that Harry desired the privileges and glamour of royalty without shouldering any associated responsibilities. However, it was inevitable that this approach would prove unsuccessful. It is high time to decrease the privileges and resources provided to Prince Harry and other members of the royal family who have chosen to neglect their royal responsibilities. According to reports, Harry not only expects access to food, accommodations, security, staff, and transportation, but also requests assistance when his family is not present or when accommodations are being prepared. This situation cannot be compared to typical circumstances when our children request a place to stay. The disparity is evident. It's similar to assuming that Harry can effortlessly walk into a high-end hotel like the Ritz-Carlton and receive complimentary accommodations and services. King Charles made a shrewd choice, and he deserves commendation. The issue with Harry and Meghan is that they always bring a crowd when visiting the family. Netflix is constantly trailing behind them, eagerly searching for new narratives about Harry's family to capitalize on. In my opinion, it would be wiser for them to maintain a considerable distance. Moreover, Harry, despite being more knowledgeable about this than anyone else, appears to overlook the necessity of notifying the palace ahead of time to ensure proper preparation and staffing of the premises. It is essential for the kitchens to handle both the chef and security measures, alongside various other organizational tasks. Consequently, it is both highly disrespectful and foolish for Harry to think that he can simply visit without prior notice. While it was once customary for all royal residences to have a permanent full staff, it is unreasonable to expect people to be readily available to cater to his every need at a moment's notice in today's world. It is both impractical and impolite, causing Harry to lose trust with his father and brother. Therefore, it is entirely justified for them to restrict Harry from unsupervised visits, considering his unpredictable actions. Following the loss of their mother, William displayed a strong bond with Harry, prioritizing his protection. It is truly heartbreaking to witness the complete breakdown of their once close relationship. Their bond seems to have been non-existent. However, William was fortunate enough to have formed a strong connection with Catherine's family. With their love and support, he has transformed into an extraordinary family man, displaying immense strength and earning admiration. Given everything Harry has done to harm his own family, it is understandable why King Charles would have limited options. Furthermore, it is surprising that Harry would request to reside in a royal residence considering he voluntarily abandoned his royal responsibilities. If this request is indeed true, it demonstrates Harry's complete lack of shame. The divulgence of such personal and private matters to the public has irreparably damaged the trust within his family. I anticipate that he will eventually feel a profound sense of loneliness, and if his purported invisible children exist, they will be deprived of experiencing the joy of being part of an exceptional family. Perhaps Harry needs a gentle reminder that no one, including himself and Meghan, is flawless. It is unreasonable for him to expect to freely travel between the USA and the UK and assume he will be accommodated without cost. Essentially, Harry must accept the consequences of his choices and understand that he will not be granted access to any of the royal residences. Even within my own family, it is customary to inform someone in advance before visiting. Considering the specific arrangements Harry is requesting, it is understandable why substantial notice would be necessary. Despite the invasion of privacy and leaking of private conversations by Harry, it is understandable why the royal family may feel the need to take precautions and distance themselves from him. However, it is difficult to sympathize with Harry as he is responsible for creating these problems. Following their departure from the royal family, Harry and Meghan had ample opportunities to financially support themselves, but instead, they squandered their resources on unnecessary and expensive clothing. Their failure to uphold contractual agreements ultimately became their major downfall. Meghan and Harry made claims to relocate abroad, achieve financial independence, and no longer be active members of the British royal family. Thus, considering Meghan's lack of contribution to the royal duties, it is reasonable to question why the king would provide her with financial support. If one decides to leave the family business, it is only logical that they no longer receive a salary. Personally, I believe Harry is expected to be the one financially responsible for Meghan, if anyone. Her father-in-law is not obligated to support her, and it is likely that Harry is facing financial strain due to her excessive spending. Despite Meghan's belief in Harry's wealth, the reality is that he doesn't possess as much as his brother. Many people were disappointed when Harry expressed his discontent with being financially cut off by King Charles, as this seemed unreasonable given his adulthood. It's worth noting that everyone else must find ways to provide for themselves, so Harry should do the same. Recall Harry's statement in the Oprah interview where he mentioned his father's decision to cease financial support. It should come as no surprise to discover that Harry's father declined to accept his phone conversations, as he was aware that Harry only reached out to him to request additional funds. This likely contributes to Harry's strong desire for retribution against the monarchy. Another significant factor is that Harry and Meghan believe they should receive an equal share of the Duchy of Cornwall alongside William and Catherine. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this matter, so please share your opinion in the comments section below. Feel free to give a thumbs up and share my video with friends and family who would also appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to our Princess Diana News channel for future updates. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the upcoming videos.